pocket sand. at that. I take a week off, and then I get this is the welcome home fanfare. Immediately. Leochi, thank you for the follow. That was cool. Anyway, I'm back, bitches. I still gotta get a Marek dance emote. We got our. I was contemplating really want to do something special, and I'm just like, all right, you know what? We're on the cusp of Ghost Trick. I don't just want to be like, hey, we're gonna like, you know, just not do it. And
yeah, no, we're right at the tail end here, folks. You know what
I want to play. I want to try Kirby. I want to try Kirby's Adventure 2. Like, so yeah, we'll finish. We're gonna finish up Ghost Trick. I do have something slightly special planned out for Thursday, though. It's nothing too crazy. I'm not doing like anything like big multiplayer or whatever. I just feel like playing a game because, you know, why the fuck not? Anyway, let me just see. Let me make sure everything's going good here. Yep, that's good. I'm probably gonna have to do window capture in 1 sec. All right, sweet. All right.
Also, don't forget to stream it.
Yes.
Here into the call and whatnot, just so you know.
That's the one thing I do remember is always stream it to the Discord chat.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm a ghost. Boo! Alright, sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, wait. Alright, sweet. I don't even need to, like, touch the settings real quick.
Yeah.
Super NSFW!
Oh, God.
So, no, I was reading the thing as I opened up Discord. Rewards enabled on channel. Subscribe to earn... What the fuck is it?
Oh, that's some just Prime shit and whatnot.
That's odd. Alright. Amazon Prime. Oh, it's for Apple TV. Oh, no, I did not want to do that. I just gotta go off the continue button. Alright, sweet. Ooh.
Alrighty then.
I'm excited. We're on the final chapter.
That's right.
Lynn kept a promise about setting me up, getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello?
This is Jared. Sizzle, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting here for you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
New places to go. Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line. I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go.
But first, I'm joking.
We can't even divert. It's not as if we can discover anything new. We've solved all. We've slowed every Misty. Now it's just up to the final one. A single telephone line connects me to the other Sissel. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Welcome to the Yanoa. Oh! That's the guy.
Jowd.
Oh wait, that's...
That's you, that is you.
Wait.
My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your dark presence here in the dark.
That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd.
I used your phone. Hope you don't mind.
Oh shit.
God! Never thought you'd track us here. Especially seeing as you're a death row inmate.
And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh?
But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Unoa was, going to surface. Confound it.
We detectives have a little say. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it.
Damn.
I have a little something for you. Cabanela has given me some pretty weird presents in the past. Excuse me. But they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch.
Cabanela is the true one step ahead. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's three dance steps away from everybody else.
Oh hell yeah.
Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator.
By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on the submarine somewhere.
Ah, Sissel, you mean?
You!
You could relax. That's nothing but his shell.
His shell, eh?
His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter.
Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, just take me. Just please, let her go.
Bah! There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Bargaining chip? Oh!
Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers.
What? What in the world was that?
The Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded. As far as we're concerned.
What are you talking about?
Tisk. What a mistake to make. Right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell.
What the fuck?
They ejected the whole control room out of the vessel. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where'd he go? Hey, Wesley.
Hey!
now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them and fast. You know what's funny is I just noticed that line too. I gotta chalk that up to another thing. Wait, what the heck is that? Talk. So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yes, I think I even remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. With my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla! Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say, I don't think it can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. Oh, you came home from the mall? So let's go find
nice.
let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together. You got it! Missile was here the whole time.
This is a good boy.
The telephone is ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it! My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me! I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet!
It's trick time.
I never... Oh, wait. I think we got two... Yep. Better switch over to, Hello? Hello? Miss Camilla? Hello? It's no use! This black hello just doesn't like me. Just create a path for me, Missile. I'll come right over. Oh, right. Right. We have to... Oh, wait. Wait, can he reach the two light? That is such a strange, like, hold on. What can we do exactly?
We can move that baseball and the basketball.
Oh, yeah, we can. Let me move over one sec. Let's see. Can he Yep, he can. Smart move. Oh, and I see how we do this. Real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still can't reach that. But we switch over to Missile, right?
Mm-hmm. Also, don't we have to go over to the telephone and shit?
We do. But we gotta get over
We
there.
have to switch over to...
We have Missile go down there. Sissel takes that light. We have him swap these two. Bada bing. Uh-oh. As we get close, I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look! That black hello! It came off the hook! Uh-oh. I better answer it fast. Alright. First off, let's get... No, I want... As much as I don't want to say it, we gotta move Missile out of the way. There we go.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Oh, you ate pretzels at the mall? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel, where are you?
Somebody please answer.
I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good, I thought she was ignoring me.
Somebody help me! Lynn! Lynn is...
She said Lynn. Miss Lynn! We better hurry. Let's go, Sissel! Now we're just fucking teleporting around
Oh,
this.
god damn it. Is she dead again?
She is.
It's no use. Nobody's answering.
Miss Camilla! And Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn! Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. It looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady.
Oh, Sissy! I knew you'd come!
Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla!
And Missile too! Oh, I'm so glad to see you're alright!
Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly.
Hey, wait a minute! Missile, your voice! I think I remember hearing it somewhere before.
What? My voice? That's right. Camille has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time.
So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you.
Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born, you little doggy. Hey, Missile, could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it!
Thank you, Missile.
She can't have like a warm dog there, but she can have the spirit of one. I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more, and then I better do something about the detective lady. Can I talk to you a minute?
Yes, Sissy.
Could you tell me what happened to you? She's reading.
Well, I got shoved into a fucking suitcase.
What happened after I last saw you at your old house?
Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep.
Inside the fucking suitcase.
I woke up to the sound of an engine.
So she was already in the submarine by then, eh?
I thought to myself, I have to escape. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that.
She must have passed out, the poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave.
I think Lynn's probably more... I think Lynn's probably been through more than me.
Sissel looks at the camera. You don't know the half of it, kid. You've both been brave. Alright. Let's see how is...
turn the wheel.
Once again, I turn the crank. Alright, let's see how Lynn is doing.
Oh, Sissel, you're here.
She's very happy to be dead. Lynn! What in the world happened here?
I don't know.
Huh?
I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. In that case...
And where's Detective Chowd? Is he alright?
I don't know.
Huh?
The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden.
Now it's all making even less sense than before.
That just raises further questions.
After we left the Super's office, We followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter. Inspector Cabanella fired it into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here.
Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next?
I don't know.
Huh?
There was a flash of white. All of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead.
Oh boy. It sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Oh,
Time to rewind time, baby.
oh boy, I wonder what happened here.
Camilla, are you okay?
Oh.
What the? Camilla? Hello, lady. Or is it detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you? Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan?
The body's powered by 2.
It didn't happen tonight, didn't it? Did it? His execution? Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter?
Damn.
I heard about 10 years ago. I'm sorry about what happened to you. But revenge! Nobody could possibly know what What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out!
Damn. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand.
Of course not. You're not him.
She's right. I'm not him, am I?
He was going to shoot Detective Jowd. As Camilla. When he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible.
Anyway, let's bring you back to life again.
You didn't have to add the again part. I mean... He's
How
not
many?
wrong.
How many times? How many
How many times has it been in one night?
So like what? Well, the thing is, right?
Yeah.
It like she's gonna there's gonna be debris that falls on her. So there's like a whole lot of like, you know. So let's see. The cause of death this time.
Was a mysterious explosion.
5 deaths in a row. Yeah. You're pretty up for a dead woman.
You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean, for a dead woman?
Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion.
Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like finding a dose of minerals to a detective.
I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. But
Yeah, you gotta get them vitamins and minerals, you know what I'm saying?
I have a feeling we can like possess the gun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like our... Yep! Aw, dang. We gotta wait a sec.
We gotta wait
Yo-
for the
yo,
right
me-
moment.
Yo Mila here. Yo Mila has to get a little closer before I can do anything. Yes, I know time is passing.
Time is passing.
I'm very limited. I'm very limited in my, whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Now's my chance. I can finally do something. Trick time. Wait. Ooh.
Hey! We somehow managed to knock down the receiver.
Somehow managed. Who's to say that's not how I planned it?
Come on, hurry! Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd.
She's right. I better check it out. Right. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. So it must be true what they say. That there are restless ghosts on board. Updated the phone book. That's it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom.
Who is he calling restless ghosts?
Well, it's true, neither one of us is really resting in peace.
Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew.
I guess that means the fate of the sub has changed slightly. Ooh.
Sissel has underestimated us. He left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Bargaining chip? Ooh. It's Detective Jowd!
You know, I just realized something, right?
Yeah?
Remember how every time they sort of change fate by like a teeny tiny bit? Like how he said, oh, like how the guy was like abandoning ship or whatever, right? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, we changed the fate of this sub just slightly. It feels like it's more of a concept than it is like actually changing fate. Am I right?
I guess.
Right? It's a little.
I really...
It's more of a concept than it is like actual, you know. I just thought of that after hearing that part. It's like fate is just like, you know, works for fate.
Works for Hulk.
Works for fate. It gives it like a few extra seconds to do what they gotta do.
Yeah. What's going on there?
Sometimes their way to give you a checkpoint is funny, and that is one of them. You're not wrong. I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get this Temsic fragment taken away. Wait, so that must mean you know who's still here, right? Missile!
Are we stuck?
No, we're in the right spot. The thing, it's gonna fall down the hole. There we go. We have to, like, Rube Goldberg our way around this place.
I see.
I forgot about this part.
Ah, the Temsic fragment. You're mine at last.
Look at all the dudes just crammed in there.
The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned.
Yes, sir. Farewell, sir.
Sissel? What just happened? The whole room just disappeared, with Detective Jowd in it.
Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady.
I can't believe this is happening.
Now then, I better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yanoa will be his coffin.
Firing a warning torpedo.
May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel.
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
I forgot, do we have to disarm the torpedo?
We might have to. Aha! So that's the cause of that giant explosion.
Huh? What is?
Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! It's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you?
Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind.
Yeah, it looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired.
Well, I know we can do this, the lever. We are in the missile. We are in the torpedo. There's no time. It's gonna launch.
Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it.
What? How?
Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope.
Why was the "I hope" at the end the strongest part of the sentence?
Okay, here goes.
What exactly? Oh, right, I forgot it.
Oh.
Well, I forgot. We save a mouse's life during this. I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. But was this really the best move?
Yes, I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too.
How in the world did it get in here? Don't think about it.
I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort.
It's spinning... the spinning black things, right?
Apparently, their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy.
I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Uh-oh. Great. We've dumped a little creature off.
Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device.
Right. What, no fate change after that? Oops! There. We've clamped the safety device on.
We did it! That should keep the torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem.
Problem. What's that?
So the torpedo is still going to impact. We just can't do anything about that.
Uh-oh.
But what was that noise?
It looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine.
But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it!
Actually, yeah, she's not wrong. I was gonna say, wait, but the rat... It could, well... It's stuck, though, inside this fucking thing at the bottom of the ocean.
Listen, the rat can gnaw its way out and shit, you know what I mean?
Into the water.
Rats are pretty good swimmers. What's the matter? You still look unhappy.
You know, now that I think about that, I remember a bit of Resident Evil lore that involved rats swimming on the lake. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still open up a gaping hole in the submarine.
You're right. I guess that's what missiles do. They're unstoppable.
Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can.
Right. I'm worried about Camilla.
Oh, I think I know who that was. We managed to stop death from now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. Gotta get them out of here before... I gotta get him out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. That oh, boy. Oh, shit. I think I'm gonna take the upper path.
We gotta operate the starter.
Each of the 3 machines is equipped with a fan. Now that I take a closer look, it appears there are 2 sizes of fans. He doesn't know what a torpedo is, but he knows what a fan is. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long, but maybe I can use its movement to help me create a path.
Yeah. The wheels and shit.
We gotta stop the site. We gotta make sure that, like, the siphon pump is still operating. Better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here. And I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. Ah.
piston's gonna shoot up and shit.
Right.
Ren? Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you.
Miss Camilla!
Oh, Missile, you're here.
Oh, poor Miss Camilla! Miss Lynn, what should we do?
We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come.
And Missy is here too!
I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. Camilla!
Miss Camilla!
I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do!
Oh, I think I'm going to cry! Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late. We're in a flashlight, so, you know. SOS.
Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Sissel.
Sorry for the wait. It looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out of that. We better get out that door as quick as we can.
We won't be getting out of that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it.
What? What does water pressure mean?
Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here.
So the only way out of here is up, huh?
Exactly.
Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up.
There's a fucking ladder right there. Look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow.
Good idea. Let's try it.
Oh, and by the way,
Yes.
I can't swim. Neither can Camilla.
Don't you have any good news for me?
Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please?
You're gonna drown.
We're gonna drown!
I don't know if it's like bad form or good form that a detective can't swim. Oh wait, let me guess. I gotta fumble around with like the. No, actually I don't. But I take it that this is not gonna work either, huh? Oh, it did.
Oh, would you look at that? You did it, Sissel. Thanks.
I can't tell if I've become like more inquisitive about the situations that I'm stuck in with this game, or if I just can't view the obvious anymore.
I think it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Fair. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
That would have been another bad one.
What was that?
It looks like water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about.
Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore.
Hey, don't get mad at me.
Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers. Ooh.
Okay, now this is just taking things too far. I wonder, does the power of a ghost... Wow, it does actually work.
Oh, hey, great! Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something?
That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now what we have to do...
Let's get to that door and we're safe! Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, fucking great.
And at least that stopped the water from pooling. Uh-oh.
Ow! What happened now?
It looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs.
I can't believe we're still okay after that fall.
How do you know that?
Oh, I can't feel my legs. Oh, wait, now I can. Either we're lucky, either we're really lucky, or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet.
Come on now, as if the latter could be true. That would be 6 times, and I can only save you 5 times.
What now? The water is sure rising fast.
Come on. You just have to go up there. You'll just have to get up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Think of this as changing fate, but in real time. Well, well. I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are! How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay. Ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course!
Alright.
Alright, now this is... Immediately go to... Alright!
Mm-hmm.
We gotta switch the fan sizes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But now the question is, right? So I'm thinking that that big fan is going to be the strongest.
Mm-hmm. Big, medium, and small and shit.
Yeah. That way it'll reach out farther and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to make a path for Sissel, though, to get a little closer to what we need. Well, we gotta at least get to the activator and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help at all. Alright. Let's see.
Maybe if we can move one of the fans over to the wheel and whatnot, you know what I mean?
I think I tried that. Oh, I think all these pipes are fucked. Oh, great.
You sure we can't move like one of the fans over to like the wheel and whatnot? Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
I know I'm missing something. And I'm blind. I'm blind to see it. You need to pass time, but... okay. Ah, there we go.
These pistons are sticking right out in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's like a challenge.
It might be just that. Think you can climb them?
If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily.
Sissel, you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage.
Swap one of the fans out.
Right. I'm thinking I gotta use the, that one might be our chance, but... let's see. How does this one fare? Oh, I doubt they're doing that, Miss Lynn. Looks like how much the pistons thrust out is related to how large the fans are.
Hey, Sissel, my arms are full, but my legs are free. If you could just move the pistons so that they're a little easier to climb, I think I could do it.
Okay, so in order to do that, we need 3 different sizes of fans.
Yeah.
So
You have to swap out one of the medium fans for the... There you go. Do that, and now just, you know, boom shakalaka.
the smallest fan you can think of.
There you go.
There. How's about that?
Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me.
You better hurry. I don't think the water is gonna wait for you. At least it's an easy to climb staircase. Oh, am I gonna have to stop like the steam from like burning her and shit?
Probably.
Uh-oh. That water's getting higher and it don't look good.
Mm-hmm. Ouch! Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through.
What?
And there's no way to get around. And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something?
Of course we can. We have to.
I see. Move the pipes and shit.
Yeah. And then the thing is, though, I'm probably gonna have to get up there with Sissel anyway. So let me do that. I like the music here.
Yeah, the music is pretty good.
I don't know why, but it gives me like Bowser's Castle themes for some reason, like vibes for some reason.
Hmm.
There we go. Ah, shit. I can't get to that box over there.
No,
but...
I was thinking you swapped the pipes out and shit.
Yeah.
So that this...
Look at this! If I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, huh?
Oh, I get it. Because the cracks in each pipe are different, right?
So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, eh? I bet that will come in handy. Because I was thinking we could shut the steam off a little bit because we could see that pipe is not helping the situation because it's up there and whatnot. It's coming out both
Or
ends.
you can swap out that pipe with the other pipe and shit, and then, you know. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. This is the unfortunate part about it. But I think I know for a fact I saw I saw like a fixed pipe and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can get it all the way up there. Let me see. It is annoying though when you play as Missile and he's able to like just swap random shit. There we go. Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Here comes that water again.
Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you.
No, Missile, it's too salty.
I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so we can't drink it.
Whatever. Just do something about this steam.
Leave it to me, Miss Lynn.
Thanks, Missile.
Can't you just go while that's like, you know, it's just a little bit of steam? The same, I got it. I just got an achievement.
Same.
The same challenge. Yeah, that's not a good. Oh, wait. Let me see. Oh, that's a transformer. I thought that,
Yeah.
that was a. I was like, I thought
No, that was a transformer and shit.
I mean, she could travel through a little bit of steam, right? Come on. She might end up a little fried, but like. Shit.
Oh! Moving
What?
down to the, to one of the lights and shit. And then it says, Missile can swap. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh.
Oh.
You can't swap what you can't swap when there's a ghost inside of the wait. Uh-oh. I figured it out. Turn the valve.
No, the water is getting really close. Not that I can see all that well with all the steam here.
Missile will switch the pipes around for you to can get across. That's right, don't miss. Give up, Miss Lynn.
My back is really starting to hurt.
Go! Oh no. Uh-oh.
Well, they're dead.
You couldn't take a little warm mist?
Hey, that was no warm mist. That was boiling hot steam.
Anyway, it looks like you're the you're the key player for this one, Missile. But I think my powers alone aren't going to be enough. Alright, so alright, I shut the gas off, right? If I remember correctly, that one is a light. There we go.
Yeah.
There, how does that look?
It looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way.
Okay. It's not far now, just move forward.
Ouch.
And then we just gotta swap that pipe with that pipe and we're good. Oh, I see that thing over there going.
Yep. Look up there. If I can make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I gonna get up there?
Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me.
Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it?
I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yes, something that whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently over to the top.
Hey, are you being sarcastic? Now where?
I gotta move Missile out of the... I gotta move Missile far out of the way. That way. There we go. Here's a winch.
All right. Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away.
Hold on tight. We solved that puzzle real quick. The water comes up just like... You need some help?
Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry.
Is that any way to ask for something? Watch, we can't open the door. It's no use! I can't budge it, it must be stuck!
Oh no!
Oh! I know what we must do.
No!
This way!
Eek!
What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down, down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try to make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost 6 a.m. Jeez.
Yep.
5 a.m.
5:10 a.m.
The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing?
Oh, of course.
I see you managed to survive, Detective.
You're...
Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there? You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. Why else would explain all those unnatural things happening?
If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us.
I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you?
Mr. Cecil, look at you. What happened?
I can't hold onto that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit tonight, I thought I was you, Cecil. Cecil? My name isn't Cecil. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are, and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed, there's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak.
What are you doing here? Also, I'll be right back.
Oh boy. Hold on. I need a little bit of a drink. Stretching on my back as I wait for Zig to get here. Damn. Told you we were right on the cusp of this. Now we already got the secrets starting to disperse, so to speak. But I really like...
I thought you had to deal with those people.
They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out.
You mean, they figured out the source of your powers?
Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time.
If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more.
These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah. My powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I can only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we get at it? How do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple.
It is? How then?
In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by that meteorite. It's radiation.
That's what does it. Dying while being exposed to the radiation.
On that day 10 years ago, a fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So of course I received special powers.
Hey, wait a minute!
Oh, sorry.
Is that how I got my powers too?
You know, you might be right. Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in that park? At the bottom of the crater?
You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. We're getting deeper to the twist. We're getting deeper to the twist.
Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear.
So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite.
One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death.
Oh. Replay the moment of death? Ah, this is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in.
It makes about as much sense to me as anything else.
Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment. My very existence is a contradiction.
What do you mean?
That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death.
What?
My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death.
Time just stopped. Time just stopped, huh?
So I just simply existed, not really alive, and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me. Ever since that incident in the park, my body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch.
When I think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel.
So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated? Wow.
Before I left this country, I wanted to do something. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives.
Our lives?
As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate.
Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping?
It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second.
So that's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped.
But they kidnapped the wrong girl.
Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me.
Huh?
Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsik. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanella and the Junkyard Super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsik fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective.
Me?
If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago,
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense.
I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage.
Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me, such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up.
I showed up.
I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong.
What happened?
My body disappeared.
Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one.
My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble.
But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsik meteorite.
Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsik sooner or later.
Damn.
Oh shit, Moly,
They covered
man.
every possible loose end.
And that's pretty much the whole story.
The only thing left to do now is wait for the water pressure to crush this submarine.
Oh no!
There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface.
I have an idea. We could hook up the phone line and...
There's no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape.
I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years.
You what?
This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Learn? Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry.
That's funny.
What is it, Cecil?
There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room?
What?
Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape, if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea?
That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to.
Wait a minute. Yes, we do.
Oh.
This will tell us where Detective Jowd is.
That present from the inspector in white.
That's right. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in the person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this.
But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn?
Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo?
A torpedo?
In any case, it's way too early to give up.
It looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope.
Come on, let's get started.
There's a torpedo tube, right? Oh, hey! Everything still works. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me?
Well, it looks like the private captain of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably feeding him grapes while he lies in bed.
Oh, it sounds heavenly!
Dogs can't eat grapes. They die. I've been thinking about this for a while now. But I don't think that the country's use of technology is just a little off.
Says the guy who made a deal with said country.
Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted.
Let's see. There we go.
The torpedo room, huh?
There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that.
We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer.
Okay, I'll see you there then. No questions about it.
It looks like it looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is to load it into the tube.
When it comes to missiles, you can count on me.
I'll enter the coordinates of the torpedo room into the torpedo. I mean, the command room into the torpedo.
The missile, it just flies back and blows them up.
Fuck!
Now, how are we gonna rewind time?
Magic. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use these switches now.
Okay, let's try it.
Good luck.
Oh boy. This switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? But I don't think the entire device is broken, though. It would probably work just fine if only I could move this switch. We'll just have to find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do that with my powers alone. Oh. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around, unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Now, if only we can ask the other guy.
Yeah.
Just magically swap the switches around and we should be good.
There we go.
There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable.
All set on this end too. But something's odd.
What is?
The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking.
Sinking?
Yeah, it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened.
I don't know, but I guess I'll find out.
Okay. Right. Okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you.
Okay, thanks.
I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head towards the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room.
Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, missile. Missile? I'm sorry. I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it! Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels.
I want you to go, Missile.
What? But Miss Lynn?
You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. And that's our only hope.
But what if something does happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can't understand that. Poker Rogue? I couldn't understand that.
Oh, Poker Rogue? Yeah, I heard about it. It's like that weird Pokemon roguelike shit, right?
Wait, did JT play that, or did he play like a similar-ish one?
I'm pretty sure he's played it before. Don't worry, Missile. Oh, cool.
You're modding it? Miss Camilla?
I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. What are you making it into? I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry.
Miss Camilla!
That's a good boy, Missile.
She just pets like the fucking warhead.
Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch.
We're ready.
Sissel,
Yes.
we never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything.
And I'm glad I met you, Detective.
But we're going to see each other again. Right, Sissy? Right, Missile?
That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will!
I'll never forget you. No matter what happens.
Here goes, then.
Good luck, friend. Bon voyage!
Sissel has a new name. Friend. Here we go. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Oh shit. Detective Jowd! I bet that big masked man did this! I'm going to bite him! You better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and it's sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd! There's 2 cores here. But we can't seem to reach that one, though.
You can reach out.
Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you? Are you Sissel?
Please excuse my appearance.
I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? And what about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yanoa.
So the submarine is badly damaged?
I'll take a look right after
Why would-
stream cam. Sorry.
Why would he do that to his own submarine?
I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us. I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd.
Are you? Yomil? Yomil!
So you remember me, do you?
How could I possibly forget?
So that's your real name, huh? Yomil. That's right. Those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd?
Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you?
Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's really good at using computers.
I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies.
It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved onto this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect.
I was the guy who built the core of the system.
The police arrested you,
I was the guy who
and
built
then
the core of the system.
that incident happened.
He escaped from the interrogation room and took Lynn as a hostage. And by the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent?
About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomil.
10 years ago. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering.
And so that's why you murdered Alma.
That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt.
What?
It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal.
There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal?
A new life.
Life?
I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me.
Rebirth? A new beginning, eh?
I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for.
A completely man-made life.
That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal.
Betrayal!
They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about.
And you had no idea they were doing all this?
None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did you go to all the trouble of making the deal with me? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale.
So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite.
And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, eh?
So, the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh?
Yeah. It's the ending I deserve.
But at least there's one thing you must be happy about.
What's that?
You managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever.
Well, shall we get started? Started on what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them! And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now.
Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us.
Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
So, where are we headed?
We are not headed anywhere, Detective.
What?
There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective.
What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too? What the fuck?
By the way, I am not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective.
What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off.
We get that a lot, Detective.
Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore.
Commander Sith. God damn it. Likes to provide against... Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective.
Possibility? What are you talking about?
There is no need for you to know, Detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same as it remains the same, it seems, Detective.
Camilla, forgive me.
It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said. Any possibility, no matter how small.
Possibility.
In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around.
Huh?
What is it, Detective?
Look at Yumiel's shell.
There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? There's no way of stopping a gun turret from literally shooting someone from the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't think that, you know... I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they are afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death.
Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away.
Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see. That means we can go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death?
That's simple. We'll find out. When we get out, when we get there, let's move!
I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now.
Ooh.
I really,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, Yomiel's like whatchamacallit form, like the
Yeah.
shattered things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. The final,
The final chapter.
When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself.
La 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 la. It's ready.
Hold it! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her!
Aww. Huh? Oh, kitten! Shoo! You might get hurt. Are you okay?
Huh?
You're alright now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So that's a Temsik meteorite, eh?
It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle.
It's changed all of our fates completely.
We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life.
I don't know.
What's the matter, Detective Jowd?
To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change fate. We might not be able to change your fate of dying.
I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, the fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started! How are we going to stop an act of God, is my question. Also, what the hell is Lynn... What the hell is, like, Lynn doing there for a sec, right? She's starting
That is a
fire.
good question.
What is she starting fires in the park?
Roasted sweet. She's making fucking sweet potatoes with the goddamn like leaves.
She's making sweet potatoes in the park.
Yeah.
She started a fire in the park. There's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Now how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything.
But her sweet potato is almost ready. Huh. She's not gonna budge from that spot.
But you know it makes me wonder. A little girl alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break! Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. And that's where little missile comes in, I bet.
Yeah.
There she is, just roasting a fucking sweet potato. Half a sweet potato. Ooh. Or wait, let's see. Ah! What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears! I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato.
I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway. At least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. It's more of a concept than it is a...
Yeah.
What in the world is
Probably
this?
move that sweet potato onto the basket and shit.
Right. What in the world is this
boy,
thing?
You even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good.
There's nothing like... there's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet, and they smell delicious. I actually had a sweet potato for dinner, too. It was the funny part.
Nice.
These guys are sure making me want to try one. Oh, shit. Let me move. Oh no, I can only operate the basket. Wait a second.
You can probably rock the basket.
Oh, I think I fucked up. It looks like the basket is empty now. I didn't think she was gonna eat both of those huge sweet potatoes.
Who knows? There may have been even more than two.
When Miss Lynn finds out her sweet potato is gone, she might cry very loudly. Are we trying to make her out to be some kind of sweet potato freak? I think we were supposed to, like, launch that into the...
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how... There's always gonna be a few flub-ups here and there. And... launch potato! Oh.
Oh.
Behold the potato. Wait. I think... Oh! I fucked up again. We were supposed to ride the potato up to the other thing. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT.
SMRT.
Now we ride the spud. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that sweet potato.
Yep.
That big, scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino. Oh, right. Of course. But look at them. The potato and Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go. And I'm going to need your help. My help?
Switch over the... There you go, and then spray the nozzle. That was quite a sight to see.
It looks like this park just got a new feature. But neither one of them even glanced this way. Guess it's not surprising, as even a meteorite didn't distract them.
Hey, it was a desperate situation. Kill or be killed.
And Yomiel is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now that the park is a new feature, can we use it to our advantage in any way? Oh, fuck. Wait. Hey, Rebescent! Oh my god, it's good to see you! It's no use, I can't get any water to come out. Well, we can see why not. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of Mino there. If only we could use it to our advantage somehow. Alright. Shit. And we're stuck here. Wait. Oh crap. We can't enter the rock. But I think that if there was just a little higher reach, we could switch out the light with the Mino.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, maybe we can swap something. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Uh-oh. We have to change the fragment's path somehow. It looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Thought. That's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. Wait. You don't think there would have been like a moment before, right?
I'm not really sure.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
We got that far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rock the rock the spud, don't rock the spud, baby. Rock the spud.
Don't tip the spud over.
Well, we just tipped the spud. Rock the spud. No! Bitch and a half. I activated it too soon.
Yeah.
You think the swapping of like a giant statue would constitute like a fate change or something, yeah? Alright, we ride. Behold the potato! Boom!
Oh, look. The lamppost is bending.
But it hasn't broken yet!
It really is a wonder how... It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out... It just might hold out for a little while longer.
If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down.
But if Mino sits firmly in its way...
Then fate should change. And at the same time, we can spray the light bulb for when we need to and whatnot. If we gotta swap
Yeah.
out anything. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay. That giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway. Now the fragment's path ought to change. Now we sit back and play the waiting game.
Here it comes.
There! How's that? Look! The fragment's course! It changed a little!
Now Yomiel's fate should really change.
Wait a minute. Take another look at that fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No!
Oh.
Detective Jowd! The Temsic fragment shot through his leg!
What?
But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Look at...
Come on, put it down.
Huh?
Joe, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him.
I don't know if this is detective training or what. But even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver.
Put the gun down. No. I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen! Missile? The bullet has stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet! Now let's swap it with something!
What? With what? The
Detective,
potato!
the Detective Jowd. The meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. we have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as this bullet around here. Well, poor Yomiel is gonna survive, but he's gonna have a few fucking second-degree burns and a couple of missing teeth after this.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh!
Oh!
Oh no. We stopped the bullet. But we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed. But I'm still alive.
What?
I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay. So your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we're overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Ugh!
Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of here! Damn it, my leg won't work.
It's all over! We're out of time! Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with it! Why don't we just let it play out, and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No! I won't do that! Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it will remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your powers to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In any case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Got it! Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'd still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino.
What can we do now? I don't see how getting a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped, all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body.
Ye gods! Ah, you're awake.
Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. But the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... What's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge? Thanks!
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive?
Yeah, sadly.
Hang on. Help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me.
I see.
But, you know, I'm glad it happened.
Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. Doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten?
Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? old friend. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world.
Hold it.
Somebody please look at me.
Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo! You might get hurt.
Welcome back, Rubescent.
Hey.
Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, that man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just had missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then after a while I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or at least it's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away.
The black cat.
I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all.
So you borrowed the body of your old friend.
Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible.
What was that?
Sissel there inside the bag was dead.
What? Oh.
I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought.
But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag.
Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought the corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Linda tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there's some things that you can do that I can't. You mean I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death? If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you.
In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you loved has changed too.
Yes. I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh?
So, Yomio, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure.
Yes. And I'm glad, too.
Oh?
I think I kind of understand now. Oh!
What you've been feeling these 10 years.
She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we go back. A new 10 years later was just born.
Right. We should get back to our new president.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all us here will remain, including the memory of what I did. My crime.
That's the way this game of the dead works, eh?
And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life.
It's,
Hey, Sissel? Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight I stole away your life with my own hands. I am truly sorry. That's already a thing of a lost past. Our fates will have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel! Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy.
well, looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat.
Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait.
Wait,
Before you go back to your new present, I wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray. In case you have forgotten again, thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, 2 little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? That's right! I'm Missile! 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of those people of your own. So decided to wait those 10 years out. 30 collective years, oh my god. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time I had grown old, and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of that long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's very important. But it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know that so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night, on the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the 2 intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I could tell you. That was me. So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. Now I think it just changed to like 40 plus years.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided this time. I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along to the right path, to do that, we could both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomil. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to get you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right, that's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you would have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believe in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile, so you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do! Now then, farewell, Cecil. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened that night. I made my way back to a new present.
Aww. Sleepy doggo.
Little puppy. Oh, how come it's dark? Uh-oh.
I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh shit. Surprise! Oh, it's just you. Were you surprised? You bet I was. Yeah, you nearly scared me to death.
The Goldberg machine.
Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday, the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, and it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd.
Corny
Dad,
ass,
you're home!
corny ass motherfucker.
Yeah. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. Yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. Unlike your corny ass badge there. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Oh, God, no. Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow.
We were still kids at heart.
I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel? Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. All right, everyone. Let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom!
Just comes out with a giant fucking chicken.
Yep. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here too somehow. And so we meet again, Sissel.
From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of your lives unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty of time to watch here for quite a while. Dang.
Yeah.
Did you suspect? Did you suspect
Not
that all?
really, no. Oh my God! Happy birthday to you, our lovely Lynn! Oh, look what I said. It's not my birthday. Hey, Missile. I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. The birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby.
Ah, so Missile was Lynn's dog.
Yes.
And the dance man. I was reading all the messages before too. I can't believe IGN fucking. I can believe and I can't believe that IGN like spoiled like part of like the fucking plot points and whatnot.
Yeah.
There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh?
But definitely not good.
Maybe now I can be a great detective just like Inspector Cabanella.
What kind of example is the inspector providing to us, huh?
Oh, jeez. We're seeing everybody's fate now.
Yep. Here's a few gentlemen.
Emery, what are you doing here?
I heard you were going to be picking up new members for the Special Investigations Unit and shit.
So you took a part-time job here again just to stop? Whatever.
Whatever, yeah. Oh, you have no idea the lengths I would reach my goals. Uh-huh.
Open up the scene of her really? Damn. And now we gotta fucking do this like Speed Racer. La la la, I've never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and Greek curry chicken paradise. La la la.
Is this really necessary for the new curry chicken menu item?
Oh, but for our very best customers requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing.
Oh boy, I don't think I can eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer?
This asshole. Sausage.
This motherfucker.
Sausage head.
Yep.
Can't be
Is that it?
ignorant without IGN. Wait, really?
Yeah. Well, that
Look at these two.
Are you sure we really need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like I asked.
It's like, so. Oh, this is. Wait a minute. 20 kilograms? I thought it was with 20 grams.
Was there a bank upstairs or something?
It was the safe. It was the vault to the restaurant and shit.
The restaurant vault. What restaurant has a vault? Sorry, can't spell ignorant without IGN. Sorry, my phone. Not you good. You good, Rubescent. Don't worry. I understand the pains of like the phone being inaccurate.
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any blah, 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 blah.
No, must you talk all the way in front of our darling little angel?
This is touching mind of my darling husband.
I have no idea what you said.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. I was keeping score of all the stuff that gave away like the twist.
Yeah. This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are good, my man.
The Yonua is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir.
God! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me the case of the papers? I nearly died of fright just now.
They're still on their way here to do something.
Yep. Love, peace, and pigeons! Long live rock and roll!
I played this in the Worlds with you on iPad around the same time. I want to say it just a lot. Yeah, right? The World Ends With You also got a freaking like remaster too for like Switch that I play. Oh no. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. No, there's just a fool who lives in the park.
Squatters' rights, man.
Squatters' rights. And the worst part about the Switch version is you have to play mobile. You can't play with like the thing. This jackass is still dancing. Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everyone's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that.
Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down. We do this when we have a stomachache. It's called Dance Away the Pain.
Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show me in some week? Whatever.
You got it.
I got a drinking problem.
Ten long years, yo meal. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside.
Thank you, Sissel. You can play with the controller. Yeah, it is real bad.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a really good painting.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh my god, that, alright. No, this game fucking rocks.
This game is really fucking cool and shit.
I want to get it for Eugene just over the freaking whatchamacallit, the twist ending.
Yeah.
Cause he'd have a moment of like, oh, but I don't know if he'd play through the whole game.
He probably won't, but we can always like, you know, just tell him, hey, stream it through us through fucking Discord, we'll help you out and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But nah, like this was one of like the last games my grandma got for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I literally this was also when I was like still like I think this was either like my first year of college or my second, I don't remember. But
Yeah.
I couldn't put it down originally. Like I kept playing every off chance I got, I was playing through this because this mystery actually kept me going. Like I had trouble like every time I said like, all right, you know what? I bet you there's not gonna be a hook that's gonna keep me like sitting here for like another hour. Oh, there was. Every time something happened, there was another hook that kept me going. Basically the same crossover. Yeah. Like this version just has like smoother graphics and art. I think everything's like a 3D model now too.
Yeah.
Oh hey. Look at who we got here, Zig. Just as we're about to close we're about to close down shop. But yeah, no, like this
There's viewers on here.
This really did cement itself as one of like my favorite games of all time. I don't know where it lands on that list, but like the fact that it kept me like playing over and over and over again, I'm like, I'm glad that I had this to actually. I'm glad that I had like a stream to give me an excuse to play through it again and whatnot.
Yeah.
This is like, I'm really glad. No, it's used to be 3D back then too, which is better. Yeah. Well, this is also on a different engine. This is the RE engine. But damn. Oh wow.
Nice.
The new bat is
Nice.
just the you gotta play. Imagine playing through the whole song with that though.
Yeah.
Right. Playing through the whole game with that background, like
That'd be cool.
just the twist ending. So like, as you know, I've sort of been chalking up in my mind like other reveals to like the twist. Like sometimes like the obvious ones are Sissel's power is just like, you know, like knocking into objects essentially, right?
Like a cat.
He can't read English, right? He doesn't know a lot of things about which he chalked up to his missing memory and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
But the thing that he uses English wrong in a few places, which is kind of funny. Like, again, I chalked it up to weird translation, but at the same time, it still makes a little sense because he's a fucking cat. He never talks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff, and apparently, like, he messes with mice and shit a lot throughout the game and whatnot. So
That is true.
it really, like I said, there's a lot of cool little hints to it. But even when I got it right, and I first played through it, I still didn't like get it until the end. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Yomel's power is moving objects. His power is transporting himself through objects, which also includes time. Yeah. Kind of like how a cat just kind of like, you know, whooshes. Missile's power is just speed. He swaps things, so like a hyperactive Pomeranian, he's over there, and then he's over here, and then he's over there again, and then you know what I mean? He's in two places at once. Really cool shit, which is kind of odd that like somehow freaking Missile though gained the power to travel through time, which might also be related to his speed and whatnot, which is kind of cool. Sort of like a missile determining the fate of like a country and whatnot, almost.
You're right.
Very odd imagery and whatnot. Damn. God, I love this game. Seriously, I never would have expected it to be one of my favorites from like, you know, whatever going on and whatnot. Some really good fucking shit right there.
It really is a good game.
And I'm glad, like, I'm glad. I kind of wish, I kind of feel bad that you didn't get to, like, experience it through playing it yourself, Sig, but, like, that twist. What did you think was go? Were you, like, taking any mental notes or anything like that when I kept talking?
Honestly, I wasn't really taking much mental notes and all that shit. Mainly because I was focused on, like, you know, making just, you know, I was kind of focused on just, like, doing the fucking performance and all that sort of shit with the characters and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the
But,
dialogue
you know,
and whatnot.
looking back at it now and shit, it really does. There are like a lot of stuff that just, you know, kind of does piece it together and all that sort of shit. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, you know,
He was a cat the whole time.
yeah.
And a really cool cat design too, which is very neat.
Very pretty kitty.
Kitty, I want to pet the kitty. But yeah, nah, like that was some good shit. I'm glad I got to play through this game again. This was a good
Really
honestly,
get the juices flowing there, eh?
yeah, it was a good excuse to play through it again. The original Stray was Ghost Trick the whole time. Oh yeah, right. Now you got another game where you play as a cat. It took him a few years, but hey, there we go. I was gonna raid out, but I'm kind of fucking beat. And there's a lot of people like streaming tonight, so I think I'm just going to relax for tonight.
All right.
And we'll plan out some shit tomorrow, because I just gotta, I'm still fixing up some stuff and whatnot. Oh no, same here, Rubestin. I saw you were streaming a couple of days ago. I wish I was able to like hop in. I literally came in at like the last second. You just ended and shit, and I was like, aw. Fucking crap's been busy. I never get a chance to catch streams sometimes. But, oh god, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you made it to like the final Ghost Trick stream. You didn't miss anything. Only point. Oh, really? Damn. Well, brain is still not ready for that. Oh, fair. I get you. I get that. All right. So I think for now. Do you think we learned anything tonight? Just wanted to try. Oh, fair. I like, cause I definitely learned that like big things and big changes do indeed come in small packages.
Yeah, that is one of them and shit. I think that is a good takeaway for tonight and all that sort of shit. And that, you know, even the smallest of fates can change the biggest outcome possible. Or
The
something
smallest
like that.
fate, the smallest fakage. I like that. I like that takeaway. That is very fair. I think for now I'm going to just like relax for a bit. There's a lot of people straight. I wish I could raid out, but I'm just like, I don't have the energy. So,
Alright.
anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. But remember, as always, be yourselves and remember, mega lega hi, mega heidi ho, mo mega chai, mega mo mega hey, pickle barrel kumquat, chimichurri chonga. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, catch you all later. Merrick out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.